if we've come to the conclusion that we need to ask Raven, I'm sure the others have as well.
Nice and colorful.
We have that building over there. It doesn't have windows yet. Yes, colors is my thing, you know. I have a rainbow building. This is going to be my storage building, and there's going to be an apartment on top of it. So we have houses for everything. So if you come in this way, and this is 2 tall flowers, you know. And then we come over to the other one, and it's roses.
Wait, Rose have a house here?
Remember, we're going to
Raven. Yeah. This is Gesture helped me build this one. This one's gonna be for the cyan sheep.
Whoa.
And this is the cactus farm.
Inderia never had such a cozy atmosphere.
These are the sheep houses. If you need wool, I am selling wool. I have stacks upon 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 stacks stacks.
I think
and
we
stacks
get
and
it.
stacks and stacks and stacks and
We
stacks.
know.
That's white wool, and then in here is gray wool. A
Remember,
lot
we're
of
going
wool.
to Ravens.
And then up here, there's a house that I built for me. It's open air, lovely, so pretty. Lots of flowers surrounding it, so it's you know, the air. And there's a cake up there from Angelus, you know. It's very nice.
It's very nice,
Very
but
cute.
remember, we're going to Ravens.
Oh yeah, ravens. And up here, well, if you see up here is my bedroom area. There's a running armor stand.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And
Yeah.
is the armor stand gonna help us get to Ravens?
So if we go to the bee house,
Queenie, are you able to wear netherite?
no, chainmail is my highest.
Okay.
you can't wear.
I'm hoping if we go to the other dimension, I think that's where this origin comes from. You know, this species
Where
that
your
I am.
people.
You know,
Yeah.
so maybe I'll be stronger. You know, maybe I will be able to wear netherite.
The other dimension.
I want to be Raven's friend, but Raven doesn't want to be my friend. That makes me sad.
I mean, we just kind of worked together, so.
Halfway.
We're neighbors. You know, we're
I have
besties.
no need for that.
Are we technically
Yes.
not all neighbors on Mother Earth?
I'm
Guys,
definitely neighbors with most people. Anyway, we should.
I'm
get back to
assuming
the
you
topic
guys
then.
came to the conclusion that Raven has information as well.
Yeah.
Well, it seems there's been a magical phenomena regarding each nation, I would say. Did these pillars come with anything else
Yes.
that's
This.
unfamiliar?
Jester,
just
do
one
not
in
throw
your
it
hand.
at people, remember. Do not throw it.
That wasn't me who threw it. Oh wait,
I'm
that's
just
Ram.
making sure.
Anyway,
Can
so
I
we got one
see
of these
this?
thingamajigs. Okay.
What did I
Seems
told
legit.
you not to throw it at people?
Of this one.
Why? I don't know, seems legit.
Do you know anything about those?
I didn't mean to do that.
What'd you do?
I put on Jester's head for a second.
He becomes
My
just
spinning image. The infection is spreading.
No, I also have this.
I want that. Can I have that?
It reminds me of the magic that lingered around our kingdoms just before the fall of each one and the disappearance. And it reminds me quite a lot of the dragon, the evil you speak of. There were two great, powerful dragons back in Dracohim, when the volcano was still above ground. One was the golden dragon, which sacrificed its life to protect Dracohim and prevent these mountains from just being razed to the ground. And another dragon, which I don't know much information of, but I do know it was the other dragon. Just how everything comes in pairs, you know? Everything comes in a pair, and so did those dragons. The only one I quite know most of is the golden dragon, the guardian of Dracohim, which sadly is no longer around.
Could these be the?
Wait, important question. If things come in pairs, then what comes in apples? Because I'm pretty sure I like apples better. Can I be an apple
Jester.
instead?
Jester,
Trees. That's what comes in apples.
what we're
What were
gonna
you
do, is we're gonna continue listening to Raven. And we
But I
can
just
leave
have questions. The mechanisms of the system completely elude me.
I also
We will
have.
ask the questions at the end.
May
I
I
have so
see
many.
these
I have a
pillars you
question.
speak of?
About, do you remember my kingdom, right? How they
A little
executed
bit, yeah.
people with crystals,
what?
magical
What?
crystals.
Wait, what?
From,
Where's this
from
coming from?
another world. I feel like. Do you remember that?
I was never quite acquainted with.
No, we
your
didn't live there,
kingdom.
bro.
I didn't rule this.
But do you know what those
So the
crystals
flower
are
forest
from
would
the
be a lot more
other
peaceful than that.
world?
If I saw them, it would ring a bell, I'm sure. But no, I don't.
Well,
They
both of them have been
explode.
good thing they're both destroyed then,
So-
Queenie, huh?
So here's what the portal looks like. Or not the portal, the
pillar.
pillar.
Not
So
portal, yeah,
this is
pillar.
the pillar.
Seen the other pillar.
Chester, what did you name this one?
That's
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. That's
Jacqueline.
She's my big sister.
Okay.
I named it Ugly Mess.
Jacqueline. Please
I like
Keep
Jacqueline.
keep the insults to a minimum.
Sad.
I kind of like Jacqueline.
Or
What?
death. That works as well. Okay.
Why?
Can't even talk. Why are we doing this?
Don't say anything mean about Jacqueline. Friendship over.
B, the voice in my head says that you look very pretty.
What about me?
This
My thank you. I tried to fashion together. I have an actual crown on. I tried to fashion it together out of what was left after all the kingdom's disappearances.
Yes. I mean,
thank
the
you.
crown
to
is made
the
of
voice in your head, I
sea
suppose.
flowers, right? That's why it's blue.
I like your ears.
oh.
They're very funny.
Oh my, thank you. I'm a glow squid. I glow a little bit, although it's a little bit bright out to see it. So
Do you like bone meal?
it's okay. I don't eat it or anything.
Okay,
So.
but my question is, if you're a grow squid, how big can you grow?
No, glow.
Glow,
Glow
Jester.
with an L.
It feels like this
An
Jester
L?
is the epitome of thoughts, says everything they want to say as soon as it pops into their head.
I agree.
Yeah, I've got no shame.
Pretty
I've got
much.
what we call confidence.
No,
Trying.
that's it,
Okay,
okay.
Raven.
That's
I
not
had a
confident,
talk with them
Jester.
earlier, but I got distracted because Queenie, for some reason, has an ego about their wings. So I'll get there eventually.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I love you.
Wait,
Raven,
Where's
looking
Teak?
at the pillar, does it spark anything?
Dead.
It reminds me of tales that the dragons would speak of. The younger dragons would be told these by the golden dragon, and then they would clearly tell those to the people of the Empire. It reminds me of that fairy tale, I believe. It tells of another world. I don't know the details of it though, but it tells of another world where the golden dragon, and the other one, which I still don't know the name of to this day, came from this. Came from a world with many pillars just like this.
Could these
I
dragons?
wonder
made
if
of
that
pure
has something to
obsidian.
do with the void magic we keep coming back to.
Yes.
Jester, do you have any recollection of a world
How
like
what? What's
Oh,
going on? I wasn't
boy.
listening. What? I spaced out.
I believe that I probably may have some insight onto that. When you die, your memory doesn't exactly come back all at once, right?
Huh?
It's fractured, comes back in bits and pieces. And Jester's died a lot more recently than I have, I'm assuming. How long have you been dead?
At least
There we go.
15 minutes.
Connecting the void magic to that does bring back something. It spoke of the world. It was a world of islands, I believe. And with
Wait,
an
that's
endless
the,
Hey, you
void.
that's
know,
the
like
world they got
Tropical
the crystals
Vacation?
from.
Islands.
A world
That's
of
the world they got the
islands.
crystals from.
How do you know that?
What do you mean?
What?
For the executions.
Okay, but what kind of
execution?
islands?
What are you going on about? Are you okay,
From my
Queenie?
kingdom. We got to watch
Something-
executions. The royal
It's
family
an
would
Amethyst
execute
SMP reference,
people.
guys.
It's no.
We know it's SMP reference.
That's how they execute people.
Look, we get it. You're obsessed with the Amethyst SMP because you stayed up all night watching it and pulled an all-nighter, and then when you fell asleep, you had a dream that you were on the Amethyst SMP. It's okay. We've all fallen for that trap before. None of us are on the Amethyst SMP. It's not real. It can't hurt you, okay?
Wait,
I'm about
so
to smash my face into another pillar.
you say that those crystals came from another world, and Do you think they're the same crystals as the ones that are batteries for these pillars?
Yeah.
Pillars have batteries?
Oh yes, they've both been destroyed by now.
At the top of both of the pillars that we found so far, there's been
we have quite a cavalry coming to us.
Oh, God.
Oh shoot.
Oh, Raven, yeah, I'm next. So there's that.
Okay, why are you like
How do we
that?
know the order?
pillars are going in order.
Well, we think it's going in order. How are we
We've
deciding
been
how it's going
predicting
in
it
order?
based on the order of the prophecies.
Oh.
So that
The
would mean I
Mushroom
would be
Kingdom
quite
got
late
hit.
into this.
So
The
Yeah,
Mushroom Kingdom
me
got
too.
hit, and then this
Still.
kingdom, and those were the first two in the prophecies. So if Kid's Kingdom gets a pillar next, then we know that they're in the order of the prophecies.
Jester, instead of
Like
soup, may I
said,
have pumpkin
two's a
pie?
coincidence, three's a pattern.
Exactly.
Although I'm
Ding,
believing
so
less
far.
and less in coincidence.
Someone is dying.
don't
Teak.
worry about it. I drank the suspicious stew. I'm having a
Teak, I will
grand
say,
old time.
Quite
you're not allowed to have
unintelligent.
any pumpkin pie unless you say you're sorry to Jacqueline for being mean.
Please say your sword, Jacqueline.
So we're giving these primordial pillars names.
Just
I mean,
get
everything
easier.
goes
The rest of us are not.
Just
we should
giving
just-
names and we're
Okay,
playing along.
Jester.
It does make it easier to identify them, I will
It
admit.
does.
Instead of saying Mushroom Island Pillar.
Jester.
What's that, Teak?
Jester's pillar, Tante's
I
pillar.
am sorry to Jacqueline. It's a very beautiful pillar.
There you go.
Do you know exactly, like, how they may be connected to the ancient evil? Do you know if they're dangerous at all? Do you know
I-
what they mean? What they represent?
What they represent is not something I can know for sure. Nor most of these questions you're asking me. All I know is that they do perhaps may have a connection to this evil. And have any of you shown adverse symptoms from being around them? It can hold energy of any kind. That's why volcanoes are considered to be holy by my kingdom, by my empire as a whole. Because
Question.
volcanoes hold a lot of energy. They're like a battery of some sort.
What happens if they aren't holding energy, though? Like, because void magic is kind of an anti-magic, right? At least in my
It will drag
understanding.
in any type of energy it can.
Okay,
I
but
wonder if
could it
that's
create
what the-
Like a
anti-energy?
vacuum. It's a
Maybe
power
that's-
vacuum.
Maybe I can't go into it because there's not enough energy in me. I don't know. Am I being smart or am I being stupid?
Angelus told me that I went and I talked to Angelus about them beforehand. Angelus told me that the pillars have some connection to the power levels of the ancient evil and the release state, how captured the ancient evil is. And so my solution was that by destroying the pillars, we might have some way of hurting the ancient evil if it has a tie to the power levels.
Question.
No,
question.
that's something to laugh at,
Question.
considering the fact that not even the golden dragon could damage that evil.
I have a question. How do we know
Yes,
this really
Jester?
evil? What if they're just misunderstood, you know? It's like Teak. Like, Teak's not really a bad guy. He's just
As
a
I've
weird
said-
guy.
Bad guy.
As I've said, things come in pairs, and the golden dragon protected us. Now this ancient evil all but protected us.
Imagine mining for diamonds while in the process of trying to find a skeleton spawner for a stray farm. You get the diamonds, you finally find the spawner, and you get home. Well, this is an eyesore.